enough respect due. Just have to hold tight and pay tribute to the people promoting this culture in this country. Miss Elsa Ferguson, B.A., leader and founder of Spice Island Youth Week, and directed it from the beginning. From 1980, she has been a school teacher who trained the young girls choir of the GRENADA Catholic Church. For more than 17 years, she had worked with the choir and youth group in GRENADA, which is the home of Youth Week. She has been commended for her steadfastness in facing many difficulties and has been a source of inspiration and encouragement to the group. She has stayed with the group through good times and bad times and made contribution in her own way, most significantly to the vibrancy of the group. At times, she is mother and spiritual guide to the girls as well as producer. They had several successful tours of England, Ireland, North America, Canada. Her dedication and hard work have brought Youth Week to its present standard. ELSIA is now employed as a tutor at the Grenada National College. Let's put our hands for a well-deserved honor to Miss Elsa Ferguson, leader and producer of Youth Week from the fishing town of Grenada.
For her contribution, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Elsa Ferguson, leader of the Spice Island Youth Week. Again, we thank her so very much for the work she has done in ensuring that our culture is taken far and wide. Miss Elsa Ferguson. Enjoying the very best of Grenada, ladies and gentlemen, on this Grenada night. There are persons who should have been here, but for one reason or another could not have made it. We'd like to make mention to Miss Lynette Edwards. She's also been honored here tonight for her contribution to the folklore, and Mr. Arthur Thompson for his unselfish contribution to the development of music in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. I'd like you to put your hands together for Miss Lynette Edwards and Mr. Arthur Thompson. Unfortunately, could not have been with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the next person to receive an award here this evening is Mr. Osborne Brown.
Mr. Osborne Brown hails from Montrule, St. Patrick's, age 54, band leader, designer, and organizer, involved in mass band for the past 20 years, contributing tremendously towards the development of Carnival, specifically in St. Patrick's. Osborne, through his creative energy, saw to it that a mass band came out every year in St. Patrick's. Unfortunately, he lost his left leg as a result of a vehicular accident, but still continued to design and build costumes up to 1990. Presently, Mr. Osborne Brown is immobile as a result of a stroke which affected his right side. Nonetheless, his invaluable contribution to Carnival and mass band in particular cannot go unrecognized. Indeed, he is a public-spirited person who thinks not only of himself, but more so of his community. Let us put our hands together for Mr. Osborne Brown, who cannot be here with us tonight, but someone from the Rotary Club kindly come forward and receive it on his behalf.
Saluting the culture, the very best of Grenada, 1991. In recent times, ladies and gentlemen, this man has produced some of the most colorful bands to take the streets on Carnival Monday and Tuesday. We'd like to thank him for his contribution as we honor tonight Mr. Robert Patterson.
Mr. Robert Pattinson, band leader, designer, organizer, came out with his first band in 1962 entitled The Elizabethans with 25 masqueraders. 1963, Fool's Paradise. 1964, Solar Fantasy, capturing Band of the Year, Queen of the Band, Best Fancy. 1965, Somewhere My Love, Band of the Year, King and Queen of the Band. 1966, saw Devil's Disciples. 1978, Greek Mythology. 1980, Playboy. In 1981, Robert was preparing for his exodus, and therefore he took extract from all his bands from 1962 onwards and presented grand finale with some 300 masqueraders, and he captured the second place and king of the band. Robert migrated to Barbados in 1982, where he continued to design and organize his own band. He designed and made costume for the queen of the band of the University of the West Indies, Cave campus. And in 1991, he is working along with Cave Shepherd Band for the Cropover Festival. Happy am I to present Mr. Robert Pattinson. He's not here with us tonight, but a member of his family is going to come forward.
Apparently, Ms. Patterson is not here, so what we'll do, we'll hold the award and we'll thank Mr. Robert Patterson so very much for his contribution and look forward to seeing him once again in the Spice Island as an outstanding band leader.